Hello, once again, and welcome to this edition of Democracy in Action. We want to look at political party administration, because without political parties in Nigeria, elections will not just be too good, even though there are clamors that there should be individuals who can come, stand on their own credibility, and contest to be voted for in Nigeria. However, we've seen that quite a lot of political parties are having some crises here and there. We've also noted that some people are in court. So PDP is one of them, Labour Party, one of them. Even the new coalition, even though the party has been old in existence, we're talking of the African Democratic Congress. They've been old, but we're talking about an alliance. Some people have gone into the party to give it a pep, some muscles to contest and challenge the ruling APC. How will that look like? But there are some issues within the party itself, within the coalition. And we felt we should invite a man who should know. He's part of the party, he's been there before the coalition, and he's saying, look, when the coalition came, they were simply pushed away. Is it true? We'll come to know all of this. My name is Ben Shaman, and of course, you are on to Third Eye Africa TV. Our guest is from Benue State, food basket of the nation as they prize themselves. Even though we've seen some security challenges, also challenging that notion of a food basket of the nation. But how can we come out of this? We'll also be discussing that as I welcome Honorable Adikwu Abu Elias. He is the chairman ADC in Benue State. Sir, you're welcome to Third Eye Africa Studio.
Thank you. God bless you.
God bless Nigeria.
God bless Nigeria.
Thank you very much. So, tell me the story of ADC.
Well,
Are you in crisis now? From the looks of things, there appears to be some factions.
well, I want to thank you for the Third Eye African TV to be given this opportunity this evening to be here. I'm happy and I thank God for everything. Well, there wouldn't have been crisis in ADC, but INEC caused the crisis that we're in it now. It is the creation of INEC.
How?
Why it is the creation of INEC? This party was registered 2006, and we've been pushing it. Went through the elections, we presented candidates in all the elections, from House of Assembly to President of the presidential candidate of the party. We had all those things, and that qualifies us to be recognized as a political party. We also had, in the National Assembly, we have two National Assemblies from Kogi. One
That is those elected on the platform
elected
of
on
ADC.
the platform of ADC.
So you had two.
We had two from Kogi, but the only one remaining now, the other one deferred, and Right Honorable Leke Abijide is the only elected members of ADC in the National Assembly and the leader of the party ADC in the whole country as of now. Crisis came through INEC. This coalition, it is now that I now know that coalition has become a political party, a registered political party by INEC. Before, I thought coalition is an agreement of some persons to come together and form and be in one political party to forge ahead. But otherwise happened. Because why I've said this, ADC were there and were looking for people, qualified people, intelligent people to do alliance with, which was beautiful. We were very happy. But when they came in as a coalition, they called themselves coalition, and when they came in, they just decided to push us away and said, they are not recognizing us as.
When you say push us away, who are these us?
The us are the former members and former executive of the ADC, both at the national, state, and local government and world level, who were pushed aside. And they started creating, they made themselves, constituted themselves into NWC, constituted themselves into state chairman, acting state chairman, acting state local government chairman, and acting world chairman at all the levels. An election is done by voting. It's a process. In the Nigeria Constitution, in the party constitution, in the INEC electoral law, it is very clearly stated. NWC cannot come into existence without an election, without a convention. This one, Nwosu, who was our national chairman before, because he was bought over, and is calling another person that is bought over, because he was bought over, called them, invited.
Can you prove that allegation that was bought over?
That is what I'm telling you.
Or he just simply exercises democratic right?
I will tell you. I'm telling you. He invited them at the conference center. They are not members. At that conference center, he issued a membership card to David Mark, Senator David Mark, the former Senate President, issued former Governor Aregbe as Secretary of the party. It is not done so. If you want to become a member of any political party, the process is very clean and clear. You go to your ward and register. Till I'm talking to you, till now, they have not gone to their ward to register.
How are you sure? Because you are here in Abuja too, and probably they also visit their constituencies.
I'm the chairman of ADC Benue State, and I come from the same area federal constituency with Senator David Mark, and my ward chairman for Ward 1, Otukpo, where the former president registered as where he cast his votes. I have the list. The lists are with me.
Supposing they felt, he's a big fish. Let's take the register and the cards to him, and they brought it to Abuja. If we were approached normally, like I keep saying it, it's my boss. He was my boss. I served him for years as my boss in politics. But if we were told and said, look, this is what we want to do, respect is a big fish, which he is till now, I would have invited the ward chairman to bring the register for him to be registered as a recognized elder of the country and of my own place. But that one didn't happen. Now, I just told you now that it was the former national chairman that issued him a register, and that day he became a member of the ADC and became the national chairman of ADC. Where in this world is that one done? Which political party? Which law says that one? Now, you keep saying the former chairman. So how did he become former?
It has become former. He resigned. He himself resigned and said he's no more. He's handing over to David Mark. And he did it on his own voluntarily. So I can no longer call him a sitting chairman. As it is, the ADC at the national level has no NWC. It only has the NEC, and the NEC are the chairman, are the state chairman of the party. And Leke, who is a member of also NEC. Apart from that, up till now, ADC has not gotten a NWC. Before we talk about NEC, the NEC is they are chairman of the state.
So there's confusion in the party?
Heavy one, they are the one causing confusion. Somebody, you are in your house, and a stranger who wants to come and live with you asks you to get out of your house and push you out of your house. Is it done anywhere in the world?
So is ADC heading for the rocks?
They are heading for the rock. As far as I'm concerned, and I've been appealing to them that we must come to a round table discussion, share the positions. I don't care, even my own position. If they say leave it for so person, I will leave it.
Weren't you there by election?
That is what I'm telling you. This coalition that came, we have never had this type of coalition. APC came against PDP. We are aware. They came and got themselves with other parties and got themselves, and they took the power normally and genuinely. But these people came that the coalition is a registered political party, accepted by INEC. The former INEC chairman was the cause of every electoral problem that we have in this country is caused by Mahmoud.
So, in other words, ADC is incapable of confronting APC as it is today?
How can I say that one when we are not together? When there is peace, when we are broken to pieces for now, when we have not come together, how can we go and confront APC? How can we confront them when we have 4 court cases against them? They are planning, they said, when you are not elected, you are planning conventions, congresses, without letting the chairman of the states, who are the neck now, they are not aware. Even those who are not with me, who are with them, they are not aware.
So
everything is on the pages of papers.
So how can you be the chairman of ADC in Benue State, and David Mark, senator, former governor, former minister, many ETCs, he's not on the same page with you?
He is not on the same page with me because he knows better. Because me, till April next year, 12th April, I will still remain the chairman, legitimate chairman of the ADC in Benue State. There is nothing they will do in Benue State without involving me that it will work until after on the 12th of April next year. So all these congresses, conventions, they are just doing that. They are just wasting their time because even if they do it, the other parties will take the advantage because they are aware that they came through the window and not through the door.
So ADC, as far as you are concerned, is a bubble waiting to burst.
We are in crisis. But we, the original ADC, we are not in crisis. It's the coalition that is in crisis. The original ADC, I'm in control of the original ADC in Benue State. But I'm not in control of the coalition of ADC in Benue State. They call themselves ADC also. Because the issue, you are not, please tell me, you are not a registered member of the party. You now start registering people newly without letting the people. Yeah, is it that the ADC has not been existing?
Now, when you're talking about ADC in Benue State, for example.
Yes.
Now, you call yourself the authentic.
No, correction.
Okay.
Point of correction. I don't call myself a chairman. I was elected.
Okay.
Duly elected. And my name, if you go to the list of INEC authentic register, a chairman of states, my name is boldly written there as an elected chairman of ADC Benue State. So don't say it as I called myself. Not calling myself.
Okay.
As people has just called me.
Okay.
They voted me. Okay. I was overwhelmingly voted.
And you were voted. There is a specific office with a street number and you occupy that place.
Yes.
Now, the other people you said just came, the coalition, and they are registering people. Do they also have a separate office, or you're using the same office?
No, you know that they have more money. They stole money here and there. they have
You
money.
are alleging here.
No. Where they have money.
Because
They have been,
ITV cannot, prove
what
that
I'm
they
saying,
stole money.
they have been in government, they have been taking salaries, allowances, so they are richer than us. Allowances. They were taking allowances.
In other words, they also have an office, a rival office?
Yes, they have their own office where they operate from.
So tell me about these court cases you're talking about.
We went to court challenging their entrance to ADC. We said they should go back and come through the door, not the window. We went through originating summons. They should interpret the law to us. The law is very clear. And we have never seen where somebody will just stand up and say, the whole structure of the party is now cancelled. Now new people are elected. So person is the national chairman, so person is the secretary, and so on, so. And they send the list to the to INEC, and they got the approval. And they became the National Working Committee and of the party. I don't know where that one is done. So we went to court to challenge it, that the proper thing be done.
So in all of these, their activities, your own election was observed by INEC according to law.
Yeah.
So these activities of the other group, is it always been observed by INEC?
Which activities have they had since they came?
But how come INEC gave them
by meeting secretly? The INEC, that is why I'm telling you that INEC is a problem of every election that we have in this country. They are the problem. If not, why do you recognize a person that has not been duly elected? Why?
Well, probably the old faction, or do I call it, you said the original. So, supposing they saw David Mark and Co., Ariboshala, Rotimi Amechi, they saw them as having the muscles to challenge APC. And some people just wavered and just slept on their right and they took over.
A waiver must be agreed in the NEC, which I'm part of NEC. Before this coalition was formed, there must be NEC. There should be NEC who should have given that waiver. And even if you gave a waiver, they must go back to their ward and register before coming to the top here. I should bring them. We chairmen should bring them up here to form the NWC. It's not for them to just come from the top and become the national chairman and started ruling us and say that they don't recognize us. They are not doing anything they are doing. Benin said they don't recognize me. Anything you are doing and you don't recognize Hon Adikwu, for now, you are still not doing anything. Because at the end of the day, it will be outside. You'll be naked outside. If they continue, they don't want us to go for election. They are just wasting. They are just trying to. I suspect then that they are hired.
Now, supposing, like you are saying, hired, suspected to be hired. Now, supposing the electorate just wake up to say, okay, now APC is in 2 factions or 3 factions. Therefore, they are being used to scuttle themselves to give room to some other political parties. What would be your defense?
But that is what they...
If someone says, even the group, you said you are the authentic and you are elected.
Yes.
Good. The other faction comes to say, oh, look, the Elias group that says it's authentic is rather being used by some other parties.
It's not the first time I'm hearing that one. It's not the first time. I've been to Arise TV. I've also been to TVC, where they said I am the president of this country and the APC hired me to destroy the party, and that as I'm talking to you, and according to them, I have 3 CVU cars following me with mobile police and DSS following me. I'm living in the 5-star hotel. That is Transcorp. That is where I stayed. According to them, that the APC is the one using me. But
on the contrary,
but I have told the world. I have told the world that I'm an independent person. I am a very, very courageous person. I'm a very, very straight person. And even the way they condemned things I don't do that. Even if my enemy gets things right, I will agree with him that, yes, this one you have gotten it right.
So where do you live?
Eh?
Yeah, you said that they claim that you live in a 5-star hotel.
Yeah.
So you said on the contrary, you didn't tell us where you live.
I live in a room and parlour. I live in a room and parlour here. I'm not in Abuja, but in Abuja I stay at Otukpo. My house is at Otukpo. My family is at Otukpo. Otukpo, Benue State.
So nothing of such exists.
No, nothing of such. They just say they say I'm a billionaire now, and I wish I take it because I'm a hardworking man. I'm a businessman. A consultant.
So how come?
And my business office is in the central area. How many of them have an office in the central area? And they are talking to me as that I'm a puppet. That somebody can bribe me to tarnish my image of my party. How many of them has an office where I'm having at the central area? I have an office in the central area. So if they are saying that I'm a beggar, I'm a consultant. I'm telling you all the world. I can show you if you doubt. I show you now. My here, right here in my small bag. By 18th of this month, I will go to China for my business.
So how come everything now evolves around you?
Because I'm outspoken. I'm a very straight man. They have been trying to get me, but they cannot get me cheaply. If you come straight, you get me very cheaply. But if you said, yes, this person, what does he know? I will not agree with you.
So what is your fear for the party?
The fear for the party?
Yes, if there are some apprehensions, some doubts, the capability.
I still believe by His grace. I still believe that if they are ready, of the caliber of people I know, if they are ready for the party, they can do amends that can make the party great.
Do you think this thing has to do with the ego within the party? The ego, you feeling, look, this will just come in, should have bow before us.
No. Somebody like me, I cannot see the former president, the former vice president of this country, the former Senate president, and host of them should come and bow down. Who am I? I'm
because
nobody.
They also have to go to the awards where they will get some people who are less compared with you in position.
They must. I will bow down before them. If I see them anywhere, I will bow down, give my respect. The respect they have. They still have my respect. But the right thing must be done. They must go back. Don't you see Adikwu went back? The former president, vice president, went to his ward and got registered. Because when the case started, do you know up till now they are marching on the case and say that let this case not be heard. They don't know the more they waste time, the more they have problem. Because if the case is not decided and as we continue, they will not have the ADC will not have a candidate for the election.
Would that be good omen?
Yeah. What are you saying? I'm not praying for it. I am praying for good. I'm a leader. I have been there, and I've been doing this party without them, and I grew this party up with my own money, pocket money, my own money, not any money from anywhere. Today they come to accuse me that the APC is the one giving me money. They then come, I will show them my records of the way I get my money. I get my money genuinely.
Okay, so within the party, aren't there some machinery to resolve conflicts of this nature without the recourse to court?
You know, in the INEC, there is a ADR who has called us one time to resolve the differences. I was the one that spearheaded the peace making, which we did, and we came together as a political party. One, before the coalition came. It was when the coalition came that they started tearing us into pieces of not recognizing. What does it take them to agree that Elias, yes, you are the chairman. Let's go back to the drawing board. Everybody who is the chairman from various states, let's go to the drawing board and share this position. And we'll kick off and we'll go ahead. But this one, they said, you are not recognized. They want to call a meeting in Benue State. They will not invite me. They say coalitions meeting, not even ADC meeting. They don't call me. They don't invite me.
Okay. We will invite you to talk to us in the next part of this interview as we go on a very short break. And when we do come back, of course, when you have political parties, theirs is to ensure that they sell their candidacy, their political party, and their programs to the electorate. What is the situation like in Benue State, where you come from? We'll get to know all of that. Our guest has been Honorable Adikwu Abu Elias. He's the chairman of the ADC in Benue State. My name is Ben Shaman. Keep watching. We're coming back.
We're talking about South and the North. You talk about middle belt. Currently in Nigeria, we don't have middle belt. North Central is what we have.
Okay.
And they are included in the North. If the perception is because Nigeria is standing on a tripod, you have Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, they are the owners of Nigeria. That is a very wrong perception. These are major tribes in Nigeria. Simple.
Yeah.
Nigeria is owned by every single citizen of this country.
If you go to civilized nations, they possibly have, stratified their political parties such that those who play at the national level are there. And at the local level, you have other minor political parties playing there. And it gives sense of belonging to every citizen to be able to contest.
And in fact, once you have joined APC, all your sins are forgiven.
It's okay. It's okay. Off your mind, it's okay.
This is Third Eye Africa TV, exposing crime, savaging the nation.
Welcome back. Now let's go to Benue State, where you come from. Food basket of the nation. Now, outside political party matters, let's look at this concept, food basket of the nation. Is it truly, and up to now, the food basket of the nation?
Till tomorrow, Benue State remain the food basket of the nation against all odds by Fulani herdsmen. We are still leading in food production. We are begging, we are asking the government, and we are interested in what the government is doing. And the coming of Donald Trump into this country to wage war against the insurgency. We are going to start producing more, but as of till now, we are still the full basket of the nation.
So,
because we are poor farmers, we are just farmers in Benue State. All of us are farmers, including myself. I have a farm.
When you have farmers, herders clashes, now, in particular, when you look at the thief man and the Fulani man, they have always been living and share their jokes together and all that stuff. What went wrong in Benue State?
Jihad came back again now. See, jihad they brought back. They want to convert all of us to
maybe an allegation.
Yeah.
They cannot say, no, let's convert Benue to state. But I'm saying, talking of a situation where friendship is no longer there. What went wrong?
Because we live by land. We cultivate. That's why we produce food to feed this nation. And these people, these Fulani headers came to Benue and say, no, that is no longer possible. We will farm. And they will use their cow to go and eat our farm products.
But don't
destroy our land.
Yes. Don't you think that, there is population increase, for example, land remains constant. And therefore, if your grandfather gave you these acres of land, okay, your father came and divided them according to his own children. Now you also have your children. The same land appears to be constant, but the population is increasing. Then when you look at the weather itself, some people are migrating, and for that reason there are conflicts here and there.
So
Can't we?
So are you saying that Fulani are also part of Benue State? That their grandfather is from that place, and they shared some land to them. That's why we're asking them.
No, you didn't get my question right.
Okay.
I am saying that, like you now, your grandfather gave you a landmass. Okay, gave your own father a landmass. Then your father also shared that same landmass. You're going to also share the same constant land to your people. So, in other words, there is population increase.
Yes.
The land is constant.
Yes.
Good. Within that context, you now see what they call climate change. Some people will have to also do some grazing. And so if those days there was this grazing and there was no fight, how do we come out of this today?
The thing, what we are talking about is greed that is causing the whole of this thing. Like, particularly when I talk about my own, where I comes from, my grandfather left land for my father. My father left land for us. We didn't share anything.
You can see the picture I painted.
Yes, no, I didn't share it. I've never shared any land with my senior brothers and the other ones. I leave them to farm. There was no sharing. I don't care. I go to my farm. My farm, the little farm I have, I buy it in the town. And I farm. I don't need to go and queue with them in the villages. I hire my...
Okay, that is lucky Honorable Elias Adikwu.
Yes.
Some other people are not lucky to have farms close in the cities, but they have in the bushes. So how do we now strike a balance? I mean, we've been hearing of the fight, we've been seeing the fight, and of course, how do we actually come out of this as one Nigeria? Look at your party, for example. The party is not for one tribe. The party is not for one religion. Yeah. So we are talking of Nigerians. How do we come out of this as Nigerians?
We have Yoruba in our place. We have Igbos in our place, that are also family. Did you see us and Igbos and Yoruba and Ejos and Anko fighting because of pieces of land? Did you hear? Have you ever heard that one in Benue State?
You just tell us.
No, you have not heard. It is not there. But the problem you have, we brothers are not fighting for land on any issue of land. It is these headers who comes to destroy our crops. And we ask them, please don't destroy it. It becomes problem. They start killing us. Look at the way they kill us.
Yes. Now I understand the killing, because if you look at it, this is a man's farm and crops gone. Okay, this is also a man with his cows or sheep also gone. So how do we come out of this crisis? Are we saying that we're going to live with this forever? How do we come out of this?
I think if I heard well, they call something lunch. They have asked Mr. President has given an order to the Vice President to make sure that animals are kept in a place and taken care of. If that one is done, more than half of the problem is solved.
So, if you were to have, like your political party now, to make it an agenda, a campaign tool, vote for so, or our party stands for this, is it possible that your party makes it a kind of an agenda?
Well, if we are together, we can. For now, we are in crisis. So what agenda do we have now? Is it a coalition agenda, which is not a political party? Until that word coalition is removed, let's face the reality. ADC is a political party. Coalition is not a political party. It's an association of like minds. But as long as you come to join a political party, let that party has its name. they are doing this. They went around saying unveiling. Unveiling, well, those who hear English very well, those of us who doesn't hear it well, it's something that has not been in existence. You go and tell people that this thing has come. If not, this party has been there since 2006. They came back now, they say they are unveiling the party. Here and there.
Probably the older people like you in the party were not doing the correct thing. Why the choice of APC or ADC?
You should have, at that question, should throw it to them.
I'm throwing it to you because you are here.
They made it a choice because it's an existing party that has been able to participate in the last election. And we are not number 10. We are not number 6. We are number 4 in the whole contest. So what are you talking? They checked it. They checked the records and discovered that ADC is more formidable to use. And that's why they came.
So, like you keep talking about INEC. Supposing the time comes, you are in conflict, and therefore INEC says ADC does not have a candidate, presidential does not have. You go to gubernatorial around the federation, none, because there's crisis or there are crises. So how do you come out of this?
That is why I'm crying for our leaders who came in form of coalition members. Why they have not seen what I have seen. Where we are heading to, they have not seen. A vice president of this country for many years, a diplomat, a politician to the core. The vice president is a politician. He has been participating in politics after his office. He has never left it on. Keep the ball rolling. I don't see why they have not seen the danger ahead of where we are going. I'm crying because I thought and I still believe that the only party that can say no to APC is ADC. But look at where we are now.
Well, earlier in the course of this program, you said or alleged that former INEC chairman, Professor Yakubu, was responsible or is responsible for the crisis ADC has now.
Yeah.
Now you have a new chairman. What's your demand?
It has been. It has to go through the normal processes before it can be ratified. Now it is now the former chairman has done what he wants by recognizing them as authentic members of the party, authentic NWC. But we know, and the public knows that they are not. So the present chairman, he has seen the record. He knows what is there. He cannot come now and tear that paper and say, no, what Mahmoud has done is not correct. They are bearing the cause now. Everything is on top of INEC. INEC has to be straight. We are going to another election. They have to be straight. In their doings, they have to be straight.
And time is of the essence. If your conflict continues, to what extent do you think can INEC or even the court system, judiciary, assist your party?
That is where we have problem. It's a genetic problem we have in this country. If not, look at an originating summons to a court of jurisdiction shouldn't take more than 1 month, 2 months. Since July, we have been in a court for originating summons. Motions against motions, taking date, adjournment against adjournment every day. So where do we until the system will not get it right, until the judiciary and INEC, they have to be told the truth. Look, you can see up my way where a decision is taken by the Supreme Court that local government fund be sent straight to the local government directly. administered by the local governments. Till now, since last year, the apex court, politicians refuse to obey it.
Now, let me give you chance, this last question. I will target the lamentations of Elias Abu Adikwu
Yes.
when it comes to his own party, ADC. What are your lamentations?
Well, everything of my life I have never regretted doing anything. Everything I have never regretted. Everything is a lesson to me. I'm learning, and I'm learning a lesson, a bitter lesson. It will guide me as I move forward. I have no lamentation. I know I have never said it, and I will not say it.
So you don't lament what is happening in the party? Two camps, three camps?
No, I'm not lamenting. I'm learning. I'm learning. In the process, I'm learning.
So how do you think the electorate should judge APC?
Well, it is left.
ADC, sorry.
Let's pray so that we will be face to face with the electorate before I will expect what the electorate will talk about us. Let's pray so that we'll make candidates of the various positions before I can answer that one. But now I cannot answer. When we have pocket of problems, bunch of problems here and there in the party, and the people who has come, earthly people who has come, who should put things together, are not bothered about it. Say they can do without people, and politics is about people. You can't do without people. And they have quota and they have everything in their pocket, so they can have their way. If not, INEC is in their pocket. If not, they wouldn't have gotten that approval for them to become an NWC without voting, without selection.
So in terms of voter education, voter awareness, the names look so close. APC, ADC. Don't you think that you should be embarking on campaigns now to ensure voters actually know which party means this and not that?
They know us. The electorate is aware of ADC and APC. It is not our first election we are going to now. We have been in the last election, and I told you that we didn't take last. Out of the 19 that contested, we were not last. If you count 1, 2, 3, if not the 51, the 4th or the 51, we are there. So they know us and they know APC.
Probably you would have been first, but you were pushed to 5th or 4th that you are not sure of.
Because our former chairman sold us.
As alleged.
Yeah, not as alleged. It's the truth. He came out plainly and said they should vote for Obi. And the candidate that we elected, duly elected in Abeokuta, Dumebi Kachiku, was elected overwhelmingly. He came out and said he's not a candidate for the party again. Have you ever seen any chairman, any national chairman of the party who has ever pronounced that kind of a thing in the era of politics? A candidate that you elected. On your own, he said he's no more a candidate. Say we should go and vote for Obi. I didn't. I refused.
And you don't stand for Obi today?
I'm not voting for Obi.
So who is your presidential candidate?
I have no presidential candidate, as far as I'm concerned.
Who is your chairman?
I have no chairman.
National chairman?
We have no national chairman. As I'm talking to you, we have no national chairman.
Who heads your BOT?
I don't have the BOT. Nothing. Where I only know of state chairman and the only elected member of the National Assembly. Leke Abijide.
Okay. And it is here that we have to end this edition of the program Democracy in Action. And our guest has been the chairman of the ADC in Benue State. I'm talking of Honorable Elias Abu Adikwu. Thank you for coming to Third Eye Africa TV.
Thank you very much.
And we are proudly Nigerians.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's keep moving. Let's make Nigeria better.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I'm very grateful.
My name is Ben Adam Shaman, and we keep moving. to make Nigeria better. Thank you for watching Third Eye Africa TV. Bye for now.